Why women play hard to get when they actually like you. I am a woman myself, going to give you the truth about why women play hard to get when we actually like you. There's a couple of reasons of why I've been playing hard to get in the past, and actually a lot of women that I know. And as a woman, it's really important that I give you this real advice and really get you guys to understand why we might play hard to get from time to time with a woman. Now, you might think, oh my goodness, these women are crazy for playing hard to get in the first place. Why can't they just tell us their feelings and just be open with it? Well, here's the reason why. A lot of times women play hard to get because they're also testing out why and who you are. So, why are you showing up this specific way for them? And who are you? Emotionally strong, physically strong, and what it is that you want. And I'm going to break it down for you. So, if you're going through this, you're going to know exactly why after you watch this video if you're dating a woman that is playing hard to get. Now, before we get started, I don't want you to think that, oh, if a woman's not interested and she's not investing and she's not paying attention to me, she's playing hard to get. No, actually, she just doesn't like you, or something else is going on there, which I've done a bunch of videos about. If this is your first time visiting, I welcome you. My name is Apollonia Ponti. I'm a dating, relationship, and life coach for you men to really get good with women and master your attraction skills overall in relationships, dating, and your life. Now, let's get into it. One of the reasons why women will play hard to get is because she's trying to test your strength physically and emotionally, right? So there'll be two reasons why a woman plays hard to get when it comes to physical and emotionally. And so the one reason is that. So physically, it's more about, can he stand to be away from me from time to time? Does he have a sense of independence? What does he do if I don't give him all of my energy, all of my time, all of my attention? Does it drive him crazy? And then, secondly, emotionally, is he trying to be emotionally tied up in me? Is he always asking or seeking acceptance from me? So, her actually pushing back a little bit and playing hard to get is also testing you physically and emotionally. And I'm going to go into a little bit more physically soon. Two, as well as a woman playing hard to get, is because of the fact that she's not too sure of what type of guy you are. So I've seen this a lot, especially with high quality women that get good men that are probably really good with women in general. They tend to give off this player type of vibe. And so if she's trying to be cautious, she's playing hard to get because she feels that you're giving off this player type of vibe and this energy. And that's why I talk so much about being true to yourself, because this was one of the biggest ones for me actually. Is I could just read a guy's energy and I knew like he was playing some type of skill or tactic or something he learned, and it was a little bit of a turnoff. But even if I was interested in him and I liked him and I wanted to probably see where this went, I played hard to get to see eventually if his true colors would shine and also if he would invest. Number three, in regards to why women would play hard to get, and it's really important to understand because this number three is about attraction and actually kind of pretty smart. So another reason why women will actually play a little bit of a hard to get is because she knows it amplifies her chances of you liking her. Let's be honest, guys. A lot of times, 9 out of 10, we always want something we can't have. So there's somewhat of a thrill of a chase. So basically, she's not making you chase her, but she's not 100% all in yet like you want her to be. So you're still engaging. And so a smart woman actually plays hard to get because she actually does like you, and smart women. And she would, and I'm not saying I'm an advocate for this, guys. I'm just being honest with you as a woman. So don't kill me for doing this, but I'm just giving you real advice. But typically a woman will do this, a smart woman that understands these tactics and things like that is what I'm saying, is she will actually play hard to get because she knows that if she does, you will invest and you will like her more. Number four, and why she plays hard to get, is maybe she's not as confident around you as well. And the reason why she's pushing back is because she wants to feel good around you, but she's not as confident yet to feel really comfortable in your presence. So a lot of times she's playing hard to get, but sometimes she's not confident. So let me give you some examples of what that is so you don't get confused. So you might see her on dates and things like that. And if she says something about her looks, her body image, or doubts it, doesn't take compliments really well, says things like, oh, why is it that you like me? Things like that, where it questions why her. This is a big sign that she's playing hard to get because she's not confident around you. A lot of times women, especially when they're either shy or they don't date often, or culturally as well, they'll get a lack of confidence when they find a man that they really, really like and want to be around. They can actually lack some confidence there. Number 5 on why a woman would play hard to get is typically a woman that plays hard to get like this. And number 5 is because she really wants to see how invested you are. Now, I'm a really big advocate for people showing up 50-50 in relationships. So I'm not just saying, oh, she does nothing. But what I'm saying here is a lot of times women play hard to get because they really want to see your potential and see if you're really invested in the same things that you say you're invested in. So if you guys have talked about a relationship or not trying to sleep around or things like that, that she's not there, then you agreed, she's going to want to see that you're trying to invest in the right things. So she's playing quote unquote hard to get because she wants to see if you're showing up and saying, hey, let's go out to dinner. A couple days go by, let's do this, let's do that, instead of calling her at 8, 9 o'clock to hang out, things like that she's probably experienced in the past and not wanting that. So the reason why she's playing hard to get here is because she's also trying to be careful. A lot of times when women play hard to get, I'm going to be honest with you too, but it's 50-50. But guys, remember, a lot of times when women play hard to get, it's because also too, they've been hurt before in the past. They don't want the same things happening. They're trying to change patterns of what they've chosen in the past as well. So that's really, really important to understand. Now, what I'm not saying in this video is that just because she plays hard to get and she's pulling away significantly, that you need to continue to chase her. That's not what I'm saying. It's just about understanding a woman playing hard to get. Now, defining hard to get does not mean exactly like I said in the video. I'm going to repeat it again, that she's totally out of the picture, does not contribute, does not reach out, does not call you back, does not initiate. That's not hard to get. That's just, she's not interested. So number 6, and it alludes a little bit to this, is she's trying to figure out what type of guy you are. So understand that even beautiful women get used. Hello? I mean, this is human life, right? We all get used at one point or another, unfortunately. And so hopefully not a lot of times, but used for different things. Like, especially if she's a beautiful woman, she's probably come across men that just want her for her beauty, or also have done her wrong in the past. Maybe she's been cheated on. Just because she's a beautiful woman does not mean that it's easier for her to find men. It's actually such a false thing to say. And a lot of men say that. And it's actually not the truth, guys. I actually did a video about why beautiful women struggle with dating. So if you want that, it'll be up here in the cards or below in the description box, and you can watch that next. So a lot of times it's because of that. And she'll play hard to get because of this as well. Now, another reason why women will play hard to get, number 7, is because she has standards for herself. So you might consider this hard to get, but she's actually pacing herself through the process of dating you. So I want you to ask you, if you find yourself seeing a woman that's playing hard to get, how much more invested are you? How much more time does she take up in your mind? How much more do you want to actually show up a little bit more, right? So the same should be vice versa for you men. I'm not saying go out here and play hard to get all the time, but also have standards. And that's what I'm talking about, number 7. And I've actually made a whole video in regards to men creating standards within the women that they date and how they can attract so much more women if they have the standards for women in their lives. And I'll put that below in the description box as well. But this is something that a lot of women do because they don't just take men just because they're good looking and maybe they're financially stable or they have some commonalities with them. A lot of women will have standards for the men that they date. And so you can think that, oh, she's playing hard to get, but in turn, she's really just taking her time to see if you fit the mold of what she wants in her life. And you can't blame her or knock her for that because you should be doing the same thing too. Number 8. And this number 8 actually is coming into number 1 of what I talked about, is she's physically playing hard to get. Now, this was one that is very common. I've actually been able to relate to this one, is a woman will play hard to get because she just doesn't want you to think that she's someone you can hook up with. And so sometimes women will really like a man. And when they really like a man, trust me, and I mark my words on this, guys, I've actually made a video about this. They will hold out on intimacy. Now, it doesn't mean that they'll not kiss him, probably not do things foreplay, things like that. But it does mean that she'll hold out an intimacy and be very verbal about it. She'll definitely articulate why she's holding out because she likes you. She wants to take her time. So she also is playing hard to get because of the fact that she wants to hold off on physicality with you or being intimate with you because of the fact that she does like you and doesn't want to rush into things. This is actually a healthy form of hard to get. Guys, what I'm not saying here, though, is that if a woman doesn't kiss you, hold your hand, or show some type of physical intimacy with you, that doesn't mean that she's playing hard to get. That means that either you're being too nice, you're in the friend zone, or she's just not attracted to you at all. Number 9 is she might have this like avoidant type of mentality when it comes to communication, and she can't easily articulate how she feels about you. So instead, she pulls back emotions. So to you, it seems like, so she pulls back, and that's her playing hard to get because she's not well with communication. She probably hangs out with you and things like that, but she's just not talking to you as much in regards to how she feels about you. So if this is something that you've noticed, I would really encourage you to open up that conversation with her and just do things that are more intimate together and have conversations, engage where she is. Typically, a woman like this will tell you like she's not good with emotional conversations. She's not good with feeling conversations. It's going to take her a little bit of time, which I know I have some friends like this myself, and they'll be very open with a guy. And typically they'll wait for the guy to actually kind of poke a little bit into it. And this is the thing. A lot of men think, oh, if I do this, if I'm the one that starts a conversation, I'm going to be needy, which is completely false. Because if you've been pacing yourself and it's been a good month or two and you finally kind of talk about how much you enjoy her company and you like her, that's just a man taking ownership and leadership for what he wants. That is not needy. Needy comes from obsessive, and I need to give in order to get. Next one is she doesn't want, and she's testing you because she doesn't want you to just give up on her. She really wants to see if this is something that you really want. Now, guys, I'm not wanting you to go all in for a woman that is probably giving you red flags, not paying any mind to you, not wanting the same things, isn't physically or emotionally somewhat involved with you, holding your hands, kissing you, or at least telling you or showing up for dates or texting you saying, how are you? I miss you, blah, 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 whatever you want to say, right? This is just a woman that is actually doing this, but also in turn, playing a little bit of a hard to get and pushing back a little bit because she wants to see that you will continue to contribute. Women love when a man initiates. Women love when a man takes control and really initiates the conversations, but also the dates and seeing each other and being around each other. This is so important. And the last one is another reason why she'll be playing hard to get. And we'll just classify this as hard to get, but it's because of the fact that she probably just got out of a very long relationship where that man was extremely, extremely overbearing, or was very overbearing, but also controlled her a lot. So this is the way that she feels that she can have control in her life, is when she dates other guys. Now she plays hard to get. So that definitely comes down to a lot of healing on her part. But I would really, really watch out for that because that's a red flag. Now, a lot of times, and overall, guys, I'm going to be honest with you as a woman. A lot of times when I play hard to get with a man, it's because I truly do like him. It's also too because sometimes I'm not as confident. Sometimes I want to take things slow. And sometimes I want to see if he will put up that fight for me, if he will kind of get that ambition to want me. Because I always, as women, we think sometimes, if a man really wants you, he's going to show up. And same thing for a woman, right? So this is in beginning stages. And lastly, too, in regards to this, I'm not telling you that you have to chase every woman out there to show her that that this is what you want. And just because she's not returning a call, she's hard to get. Again, this is not that video. I'm talking about a woman that you're dating and things are going well and you notice these things that are coming up. I hope this does help you if you are going through this. Also too, because you watch this video, I have something for you. It's a free 15-minute video in regards to the alpha mindset and the alpha mindset of what a man has to embody in order to attract women or attract that woman that he loves. This is one of our top selling items in regards to this video, and I have it for free down below. Click that description box below and watch that video where I go into all of the alpha mindsets to become that alpha magnet that a lot of women crave. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. Comment below, share it with a friend if they can use this as well. And remember, you are always loved.